This is Mrs. Dobson, your PE teacher, introducing to you another lesson. I had to think a lot about this lesson because we would have played this in PE because we got all this brand new equipment that we were just dying to use with you, and it was our hockey unit. So I want to introduce to you at least hockey the best I could while we're at home, because you can certainly play this once we can gather and play again. So you don't have to have all the equipment. What you have, you can make it work. But let me show you some equipment. So first, broom hockey. Broom hockey is kind of cool. Of course, you can play with a broom. That's important because I think everybody at home probably has a broom very similar to this one. Okay, you can use brooms for broom hockey. They actually have a broom hockey stick. And if you can envision, this is a fishing net, yes. But if you can envision what this outline of this stick looks like, and if you put this head on a very long stick, this is what would be what a broom hockey stick looks like. Okay, it's a hard wooden shape like this on a very long shaft, not a short one. Okay, so broom hockey is usually played not with this size ball, but not this size ball either. It's sort of in between the two. It's probably, you know, a ball like this. Okay, but if you have this ball, certainly use this. This is a playground ball. Or if you only have this size ball, make it work. Okay, you can use any equipment that you have at home. Okay, so that is broom ball. Broom ball is really pretty fun. And next sport would be street hockey. Street hockey is pretty cool. I'm going to show you some of the street hockey equipment. This is a street hockey stick. This is actually one that my friend actually uses pretty competitively, her daughter. And you can see has a bow. She's actually a left-handed player. So if I were to use this stick, it would not work because I'm right-handed. If you see how the bow is backwards, this would not work for me. It has to, this is a left-handed stick, so my right hand would have to be up top, okay? She plays like this. But this is a left-handed floor hockey stick, or a street hockey stick, and she's a really good hockey player. She also let me share a street hockey, guess what this is? Yes, this is a goalie stick. So do you see the difference in the sticks? They're both street hockey sticks. This is a goalie stick. This is a player stick, okay? There is a left and a right-handed street hockey stick, but you don't necessarily have to have a left or right-handed stick to play. You could play with a floor hockey stick, which I don't have. The floor hockey sticks is what we have in our PE room at Washington Mill. It's a straight stick. It just comes down and goes straight. So a left or a right-handed person could use it. It's a stick that is just straight. There's no bow in it, okay? So the next thing I want to tell you about is ice hockey. Ice hockey is pretty cool. Ice hockey pucks. Well, these are actually street hockey pucks, but they're very similar. Ice hockey is always played on ice. Broom hockey, I think I'd say, can be played on ice in sneakers or in a gym or even outside if you want it to. So broom ball can be played anywhere, but primarily I think it's played on ice in sneakers. Okay, street hockey, obviously you can wear rollerblades if you're really good, inline skates, but most of the time you would be playing in sneakers. Okay, ice hockey, ice skates, always, 100% ice skates. Okay, if you want to see what ice hockey looks like, you can watch a professional game on TV. They're doing reruns right now because the hockey season has been on hold. They're not actually playing. It would be playoff time right now. And of course the Caps would be like rocking it. They'd be like beating everybody. So anyway, go Caps. Anyway, back to my hockey unit. So anyway, the other sport we have is field hockey. This is a field hockey stick. And guess what? There's no left-handed field hockey stick. There is only a right-handed field hockey stick. Field hockey sticks have a flat side and they have a rounded side, if you can see that. You can only hit the ball on a flat side. You cannot use the back of your stick in field hockey. And there is no left-handed sticks. So if the ball is on your left side, you can't go like this and use the back side. You have to get your stick around, okay, and use your back side. Or if you want to go and do a reverse stick, that would be fine too. But you have to always use the flat part. Look how small this stick is compared to this stick. See that? So they're different sticks, but same concept, hitting a ball. Now a field hockey ball is generally this size. It is not squishy though. A field hockey ball is very hard and it moves very quickly when hit, okay? So field hockey ball is usually this size. So you want to use only the flat side of your stick when you're playing field hockey. The other thing I want to tell you about is floor hockey. Now I talked a little bit about floor hockey because we were going to do that unit in our school this year because we got all this new equipment. And floor hockey usually plays with a ball. And so you can use, if I was teaching the younger groups, I'd use a bigger ball. Sometimes you can use a smaller ball. But floor hockey is really fun. Hopefully we'll get to play it next year. Sorry, 6th graders. Maybe you get to play it at your next school, at middle school. But anyway, that is hockey. Now generally, the goal behind me is a lacrosse style goal for practicing. But we can use this for street hockey. We could use this for broom hockey. We could use it for floor hockey. You could use it for field hockey if you're practicing, but a field hockey goal is much, much bigger. And it's more, I guess, rectangular in shape, and it's very, very big. So that goal is actually very different from all the other goals, really, in size. So anyway, that's our unit. I'm going to teach you basic dribbling in just a minute. But if you don't have any of this equipment, in fact, all of this equipment, like these long sticks, we're not using them inside the house. We're not using this one inside the house. Nope, we are not. Those are outside. This is really an outside stick. It's small. If you were in control and you had one, if your parents allow you to use it, I'm okay with you using it as long as you get permission to use it inside, but this is usually an outside stick also. Brooms. We use brooms inside the house. So if you have a broom, you can go get it because we're going to either use a broom. If you don't have a broom, go find a spatula. I know it's short, but it's okay. Look, it's sort of the same shape as what a broom ball would look like if it had a really long shaft. Broom ball is basically like this, okay? Anything you can kind of hit with, you can go find, okay? So we will need some type of a little bit of a stick and a little bit of a head, and this will going to be your hockey stick for this unit. Okay, so it's a broom or a pancake flipper, a spatula. Okay, now we're going to be using either this ball or this ball. Okay, if you don't have either one of these, no worries. We're going to make a ball. Remember the first day I showed you this itty bitty towel? Well, we're going to roll it up in a ball. We're going to push it down into a sock. Okay, push it down into a sock, all the way down. Squish it, squish it, squish it. Look at it, it's turning into a ball at the end. See that? Okay, so we're going to roll it down, roll it down, roll it down, roll it down, okay? As far as you can, try to get that kind of wrapped around, okay? So it's a little bit like a ball, but now we're going to put it inside of another sock, okay? So that it's secure. And we're going to put this into another sock, and look, we actually have what we look like a ball, okay? So we're going to wrap this around. And we have pretty good ball, okay? So we can use this, a sock ball, for this unit. Okay, so that's an introduction to hockey. Also, what I want to tell you is I'm going to put a link on the PE tab, and that will take you to show you whether there's books on Myon about ice hockey, and there's one on there about field hockey. You can certainly go and read or have a book read to you on Myon about the sport of hockey. It's very cool. Hockey is so cool. Okay, if your parents allow you to go on the internet, you could search, you know, broom ball, street ball, floor hockey, or ice hockey, field hockey, street hockey, and broom ball. So you can search those and you can see. Now I did attach 2 or 3 minute videos also on that same page where the Myon books are listed, and you can click and do a quick little snapshot of what each of those sports look like. So you can certainly look at those short videos on what each of those sports look like and what the equipment looks like. Now what's important also is if you're able to get some friends together, when we are allowed to go outside again, if you are playing any type of real competitive, you know, game, you get your teams made up, you made your rules, you want to probably have your bicycle helmet on. You always want to protect your head. If you have braces, try to find a mouthpiece, okay? So you want to make sure you have protective gear on. Now, if you just have you and a friend, and you're just kind of hitting the ball back and forth, just practicing your passing and receiving and passing and receiving, you don't really need all that equipment. If you're just, you and your friend, you have a goal, and each of you have a ball, and you're just shooting towards the goal, and you're just sort of having fun and just hanging out, you don't need equipment. But if you're having like a 3-on-3 or 4-on-4 or 5-on-5, depending on how many friends you can gather up, and it gets kind of competitive, you probably might want to make sure that everybody is properly equipped with a bicycle helmet, mouth guard, that kind of stuff. Now, if you're wearing inline skates for street hockey, you're going to want elbow pads, you're going to need pads, you're going to want to have a lot more equipment so that you are safe, okay? If you're in sneakers and you're not in inline skates, then hopefully you are protected. You might want elbow pads in case you fall, but if you're just out there playing with your friend, just hanging out, passing the ball back and forth, I think you're good. So you need to go, right now, go find a broom or a spatula, or get your 2 socks and a small towel, make your ball, get ready for a unit, and when you come back, we'll be ready to go. Okay, thanks again. I'll see you in just a minute. Go get your stuff. I'm gonna get my stuff set up here. Bye. Okay, so you're back. You found your broom or spatula or some balls or a sock ball. Okay, so you're ready to do our activity? So I'm gonna choose, I'm not gonna use the broom, although I could. I'm not going to. And I'm not gonna use the sock ball today. And I'm not gonna use the little green ball. So I'm going to use my spatula and the blue ball, okay? I don't know what you're using, but let's make it work. We only have the stuff that we have at home, and today I have a pancake flipper and my blue ball. So the first thing we want to do, practicing with our hockey movements, is just straddling the ball. We're just going to stay in one place. We're going to push the ball back and forth, okay? We're not going to smack at it, okay? We're going to carefully just bring the ball back and forth, from toe to toe, okay? Do the best you can, keep it under control. Whoops, keep your ball under control. I lost control. There we go, keep it under control. Okay, try it. Do this for 1 minute. Rest if you need to, because maybe your back's hurting, or your legs, because hockey is down, so, and field hockey. So we are going to be doing some bending. Okay, so next thing, wait a minute, go back and do it again. Okay, do this for 1 minute, and then stop. Now that you got a good control, a good feel of the ball and your stick, we're going to go from, see I got 1, 2, 3, 4, I got 4 socks set up in my home gym here. And the first thing we're gonna do is go from sock to sock, okay? So we're gonna keep the ball, go around each sock. Go do this for a minute. Keep going, do it for a minute. If you have to, after a minute, stop, get some water, come back, do it again for a minute. Here we go. We're just gonna hit the ball with our implement, with our stick, our hockey stick, which is my hamburg flipper. Here we go. Whew. Keep it in front of you, okay? Do that for another minute, okay? Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go do a crisscross, okay? So you're gonna start here. We're gonna crisscross, over, down, crisscross, okay? Let's try. We're gonna dribble up to our sock, go around, back, crisscross, go back over, crisscross, go around, keep it steady, keep it moving, keep it in front of you, crisscross, and keep going, okay? Do that for 1 minute, stop, rest, do it for another minute. Good job. Keep going, we got 1 more drill, or maybe 2 more drills, let's see. Okay, here we go. Next one is going all the way around. Go around all the socks. It's not about speed, it's about keeping the ball under control. Don't lose it. Keep your ball under control. Okay, do that for 1 minute, then go left. Do it the opposite direction, okay? Now you can use your left hand, I'm using my right hand, I'm right hand dominant, okay? So, there you go, keep going around in a circle, stop, get a drink of water, and do it all over again. Work on your dribbling skills, and that's today's lesson for hockey, okay? Tomorrow, I'm gonna try to come up with a minute to win it challenge, so tune in on Wednesday, and we'll see what we can do. Have a nice day, guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye from Mrs. Dobson for now. We'll see you later. Stay safe. Bye.